Jack carefully filled his son's backpack with a rope and sent him to school. Along the way, whenever he saw his neighbor, he would get nervous, tightly grab onto his son, hide behind the car, hold his breath until the person walked away, and then quietly take out another stone. David's backpack was filled with stones, and it all started 3 years ago when Jack accidentally discovered that his son David could fly. Actually, Jack thinks it's cool and happy. But at that moment, a neighbor happened to pass by and David wanted to go over and say hello, but they were scared by David and ran away. Even a mother and her daughter across the street were staring, looking scared and panicked. Jack hurriedly brought his son home, but he could still see the neighbors whispering through the window. At that moment, he realized that David might be treated like a freak. So he locked his son at home and forbade him from going out. However, soon David reached school age and had to go out. Jack had no choice but to fill his backpack with stones and tie him up with a rope to prevent him from drifting away. Nevertheless, Jack still couldn't fully control David's behavior. The boy floated in the air again, and helpless Jack held him in his arms, but in an instant, David disappeared again. He slipped into an amusement park and, floating in the air, scared away the children on the slide, making the children on the swing cry with fear, but David was still playing happily. Jack finally couldn't help but lose his temper. This was the first time Jack shouted at his son, and as soon as he spoke, both father and son froze almost immediately. The boy touched and put on his hat, knowing that his father was angry. When Jack picked him up, he saw tears silently streaming down David's face. At that moment, Jack's heart was shattered. He looked at the playground in front of him and made a decision to face the gaze of others with his son. The next second, Jack picked up David and walked into the playground, making the swing move. David felt the wind whistling past his ears. His eyes suddenly opened, filled with curiosity and disbelief. The swing became higher and higher, and Jack suddenly let go, allowing David to fly into the sky that belonged to him. They had a great time playing, and the people next to them looked at them curiously, their eyes filled with kindness.